What is up, YouTube? Irish USMC vet in the house. So is the Stingy. What's up, Walter Davis? Good morning, sir. Good morning to Stan. Stan says he was first. And yeah, what's going on, guys and gals? I was in my hemp class this morning, figuring out how bad I get fucked if I try to grow hemp.
Right? Oh my goodness.
So last year they came and said, hey, we're going to start allowing you to grow hemp in Indiana. And of course, the people that right out the gate fucked it up for everybody because they said they wanted to grow 17 acres. And then when they came to check on it, they were growing 7 plants on their back porch. And the only way to check said plants was to check them for THC. So, of course, everybody, I have 17 acres of hemp, but you're not. You're really growing something you're not supposed to be growing on your back porch, but you have a hemp license. So now they've changed it.
You grow a fucking natural God-made plant.
So now they've changed it to let's fuck everybody. The little farmer that has 1 acre for CBD oil processing. Now you have to pay $750 to plant the seed, and then you have to pay another $750 to handle the seed. Like after you grow it, you have to pay. You have to have 2 licenses. Dumb as fuck.
Stan is like our freest freaking Canada, man. Canadian. The freest Canadian, man.
Stan is the man.
Yeah, he is. Says they didn't ruin for everyone the non-freedom loving laws did. I agree, man. I'm guessing it was like early 1900s that went into prohibition, right?
Morning, Patriot.
Does anybody know when marijuana first became illegal?
Probably the 70s.
You think it was that?
I don't know.
I thought it was at least the 30s because we had that whole
Ronald Reagan and the war on, or Nancy Reagan, the war on drugs. I think was remember Nancy Reagan? I think started all that.
Just say no, but
just say no. Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was before that. I mean, we had the whole reefer madness. You know.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 30s.
Yeah.
Stan says it was the 20s.
Okay.
When the textile wars were on.
Oh, yeah, because the hemp was a superior product over cotton, and it lasts a lot longer. The rope's the best shit, yeah. Yeah, it's really good shit. But
so they banned marijuana to ban hemp, you think?
Oh, yeah. They made them both. I don't know what day it was. Or what year.
That's very interesting. I need to look into that more because I've never really looked into it. I mean, our founding fathers smoked weed, for crying out loud.
You just can't beat the superior. It's a superior product over cotton because it lasts so much longer.
Mm-hmm.
So shit that's made out of it lasts forever.
Right.
And I think pre-World War II they made rope out of it, and then after World War II they shut it down again, not allowing people to grow with or to have it anymore. But I think there was hemp rope. Of course, there's probably some government contracts there that somebody blew somebody. Yeah. So I knew somebody that blew somebody that knows somebody else, and yeah. Probably how that went.
Stan's got some history on him. Look at him, man. He's talking about how Henry Ford made the first polymer panels out of hemp. Yeah, I need to look more into that. I mean, I get the whole you don't want people being stoned, and because it's a mind-altering thing, I can see Christians being all over that back then in the day. I mean, we had prohibition of alcohol for the same damn reason, so I'm not surprised by it.
Right.
But if it was just because you wanted to get rid of hemp, that's different. I wouldn't have thought of that, but that's interesting.
Well, like I said, it goes along with all other government bullshit. If it helps out their buddy, they'll do it. At the cost, the people.
Guns Coast to Coast is in here.
Morning, sir.
He says, I was just saying, I think I'm going to smoke weed soon. Never did it before. You never smoked weed? Have you ever smoked because if you never smoke either, I would definitely not smoke weed. I'd I wouldn't even vape it. I'd eat it. In fact, I mean, I'm a 20-year ex-smoker and I vape, right? But I'm not even going to smoke or vape it because, well, it's definitely not smoke it because I have a lung condition now and I don't really want to add to that with the tar and the smoke. I got away from smoking anything, to be honest. But if it was vape or if it's edible, yeah, I'll probably do it. Stan says a lot less violence on weed than there is with alcohol. Yeah, because weed just makes you happy.
Yeah,
Well,
I was looking into the whole thing because I wanted to potentially grow it. I mean, because it makes sense if you can grow it for. I mean, if the process of making the CBD oils, right? Then you
yeah.
still have the hemp left over, so you get a cash crop that pays twice, right? As to where other crops don't. So you can't like harvest your barley and then turn the barley stalks into clothing, which was what I was looking at. I was like, oh shit, yeah, that'd be great. But
So I mean, we've had crony capitalism since at least the 1920s, right?
yeah,
Walter Davis says, "Good day. Yeah, hemp was cotton's enemy. When the founding fathers are quoted as growing hemp, they were referring to hemp for rope for irrigating ships to move products. Today's weed, one puff, and you'll have to go to La La Land for a while. Yeah, I enjoy some of today's weed. Like I smoked back in the 90s. That's when I first started, and I didn't really like it that much. It gave me a really weird throat sensation, and then I don't know. It felt like it was always like going like this, and it almost felt like I was gonna vomit, but I never did. I don't know how to explain that feeling, but so I stayed away from it for a while, and then I started getting hip pain a few years back, and I got a friend who was in the medical marijuana business, and so he hooked me up with some new shit. And yeah, that was nice, bro. They have stuff to make you not hungry. They have stuff to make you not tired. I'm like, how do you do that with weed? Isn't that the whole thought of behind weed is that it makes you sleepy and hungry?
well, they just take out they got it down to a fucking science now. They can take out
Yeah.
by the strains. They can take out um, all the negative qualities that you don't want, and then them motherfuckers. Once you give a doper like a fucking weed guy that's fucking into weed, like I've seen whenever I was a kid, um, people that were fucking uneducated, mentally fucking retarded. Like you'd be afraid to let them go out in public because they're gonna get run over by a car, right? You go to their house, they got a fucking elaborate grow system, motherfucking closets lined with aluminum foil so the cops can't. But they're dumber than fuck. Dumber than fuck. They can't even change the oil in the car.
Yeah.
But then you get these
Oh man,
educated guys that like to smoke the weed. I mean, it's just amazing.
dude, no. First time you ever go to a weed store, you're gonna be like really overwhelmed. I remember the first time I went to a bar, I was like, I want a beer because that's what I saw in the movies, right? Give me a beer. And then the guy's like, "What kind of beer?" Oh shit. Uh,
Oh,
but
duels.
it's the same thing, but on steroids with weed, man. When I went to Vegas, now I've known about it a little bit because I had a friend in the business. But when I went to Vegas and got a whole bunch of stuff, man, they have menus, bro, and it's like more complicated than ordering from a seafood restaurant you've never heard of before. You have no idea what anything does, so you have to talk to them, which some people find easy, some people don't. And you basically try to figure out what you're going for. Because originally you go in there like, I just want weed. No, what kind of weed do you want? You want a head high? You want a body high? You want you want this? You want that? Meanwhile, your eyes are already glazing over, not only from the contact buzz you're getting, but just from all
Oh
the
shit!
information.
The contact in the store.
Yeah, dude. People smoking in the store. They have
Bro.
a bar, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
not a bar for alcohol.
Is it?
No,
Where's
it's
this
where
at in
you.
Colorado?
No, Vegas.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So you go to the bar and you sample, I guess.
Well, fuck, if you go there and sample, you don't even have to go in. Just go in and get coked out and leave.
Yeah, I don't know how all that works. I didn't stay there long enough. So Stan says hemp, weed are a huge way to boost local economies, in his opinion. Walter Davis says since 1776, John Hancock was a shipper slash tax evading smuggler. One of my heroes. Yeah, I was watching that HBO John Adams documentary that HBO had, which was actually really good. It was recommended by the Patriot Nurse, and a little bit of John Hancock was in there. Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker, bro. Stan says helps cancer patient boost their appetite. Yeah, and there are claims that it helps cure the cancer. So yeah, if that ever comes out and is actually correct, they won't. Well, they're never going to allow you to know that, and that's why there's a great conspiracy on that. Walter Davis, so true. Growers know one thing only. They know all their strains. Pain relief, yes, it's very good for pain relief. And you don't have to be high to be having the pain relief. I speak from experience. I had hip pain, as I said, and I started smoking, and I did that for like 2 months, and then we had the outs with my medical supplier, and so I didn't smoke any more weed after that, and the hip pain did not return full force, but when it did return, it took like 2 months to return. So the pain relief is real, and you don't have to be high. Stan says, don't try to shatter if you never smoked before. Don't try shatter. Is shatter a strain?
Ah,
My wife calls it starfishing. Basically, when she gets so high that you just lean back in your lazy boy chair and just like all of a sudden your arms go to the side and your legs spread out and you're just gone.
and you want Taco Bell
Yeah,
or
well,
Doritos or
shatter is the oils pressed out of the buds. Huh.
we are going to have a weed-filled adventure today, I guess.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. A little bit.
So yeah, um, but it's ridiculous the licensing you have to get. That's
Yeah,
for
it's stupid, bro.
me to get um, you know, $1,500 worth of licensing to grow some shit that you can't sell for mass profit. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
Not this year, anyways. They're saying more, that's probably pretty much going to be the same for the rest of the time that the program's open. And then what happens if I invest the 1,500, and then they legalize marijuana in Indiana, and I have a
Right?
$1,500 fucking license to grow fucking uh, something that nobody wants now
Dude,
because you got the
no,
good
no,
shit.
no, no, no. You got to embrace it. You got to embrace it, right? Like I bought, and I know this isn't the same thing, but I bought a suppressor. You know, I don't have it yet because I'm waiting on the government to say it's okay. But it's got the 200 tax stamp and shit. Even if I bought a fully automatic, which is like $30,000,
Yeah,
and then they legalize fully automatics, and now they're $400, $500. And you got to embrace it. Yeah, you're out a lot of money, but it's good for everything else. You know what I mean? And there's
yeah,
gonna be a lot of people that don't want to grow their own shit. Believe that. I mean, I think it's legal to grow in a couple of these states, right? Those
yeah,
weed shops are still busy as fuck.
yeah. Well, yeah, everybody likes to smoke weed. I mean, it's not a fucking. I don't know.
I don't know if
I,
everybody likes it, but
well, I
yeah.
mean, everybody. probably most people in their life, even Bill Clinton, never inhaled. I mean, I don't smoke the shit because I don't have time. I don't smoke. I've never even smoked a cigarette. I smoke a cigar occasionally. Um, I've smoked weed before, but I've never smoked a cigarette or anything. So, and I smoke, like I said, I smoke cigars every once in a while, but nothing of great grandeur, I guess. Now the whiskey, I am a whiskey connoisseur. I love me some whiskey, but you can't. You
Stan
gotta have a
says that.
license to grow that shit there to make that shit too. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
No. What do you have a license to grow?
You don't have to have a license to grow it, but you have to have a license to distill it into whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Well, I know you can do it for your own consumption. You need a license to sell it.
Yeah. Well,
But I
your
know
own
you can.
consumption, you can only have like, I think 5 gallons a year or something. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I do know that there's kits and all that stuff to make your own moonshine at home. And
Hmm.
now they have connoisseur moonshine that you can buy online because somebody went and bought the license and paid the tax and all that shit. So.
Yeah. I mean, I can make it. It's just the problem of, if you try to sell it, you're fucked.
Well, it's also, don't forget, it's also a felony, or I don't know if it's a felony. It's also against the law to sell unpasteurized milk.
Right. I mean, that's another stupid ass law.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. I mean, you basically killed every benefit of drinking the milk in the first place by boiling it. I don't know why. I mean, I know there was like a case where some kid probably got sick, but it wasn't like a mass scale. People been drinking unpasteurized milk for a very long time before Monsieur Pasteur.
Well, yeah. I mean, like we have. Well, we don't have them now. Whenever I was a kid, we had milking cows. You would go out and milk the cow in the morning and bring the shit in and put it in a bottle. You didn't heat it up and cook it. I mean,
It's a
you
lot
just.
better. It's a lot better than unpasteurized. Well, I don't know about cow's milk. I don't know if I've had cow's milk unpasteurized, but I had goat's milk unpasteurized, and it's a lot better than when you pasteurize it. Well,
Yeah,
well,
I love fresh stuff from the farm. You can't
yeah.
beat it.
Stan is saying the Adams mini-series was great. You should also watch Washington Spies. It might have been on the list. The last one that I watched that was also recommended by Patriot Nurse was Gods and Generals, which was a lot of people did not like because they thought it was promoting the South, which I guess technically it was because it brought to light the whole reason for the Civil War in the first place, that it wasn't about slavery. And people don't like that when you bring that up because, Abraham Lincoln was the greatest president of all time. He freed the slaves. No. He was a tyrannical overreacher that decided to not even think about the 10th Amendment and force the states to comply. So, I don't know. That's a hot topic.
Abraham Lincoln was a good old man. He jumped out the window with his dick in his hand. Said, "Excuse me, lady. I'm doing my duty. Put her in your pants and let me get that booty." That's your two
Okay,
live.
you know some songs that I don't know.
That's your Two Live Crew reference for the day.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know a few. I do know a few Two Live Crew. I grew up listening to Dirty Nursery Rhymes because it was the raunchiest, awesomest shit whenever you're a teenager.
Let's see. Walter says, I'm opening up the boat, thinking of renaming it the Liberty after John Hancock's first ship to be seized by the British and made him revolt. Huh. I really got to look more into John Hancock. I mean, I've seen a little bit about him, but.
Oh, did you see the guy that speaking of boats, real quick, the guy that was flying a Trump flag, and the people across the harbor reported him to the police or some shit, and then so the police came over and asked him to take it down because it was offending them or some shit like that. Well, the guy takes his boat. He's got this big ass fucking speedboat and gets it wrapped with Trump. And Donald Trump tweeted about it to him.
Really?
He's like, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
So Donald Trump seen it and tweeted to the guy, "Hey, that's a great fucking great boat." After the neighbors called to fucking shut him down because he had a Trump flag hanging in his fucking yard. Oh, man. Sorry.
Lincoln offered a term of keeping slaves to rejoin about 4 months before the war started. I didn't know that. He says it's a little known fact. I don't know. All I know that, the issue was that we want to make slaves free, and the states said no. I know there was it was basically, I think, a fight for the new states, right? Because they were deciding when a state joined the Union, they would decide then if they became a slave state or a non-slave state. And of course, the South was trying to convince, I think it was Texas, I could be wrong, but I know it was one of the newer states, maybe Texas, that you want to be a slave state. And the North was like, no, we because the North didn't want to get no more slave states. They were trying to get rid of slavery, which is, noble reason, right? But still, there was a lot of shit going on there. And, so that's one of the things that started it, as far as I was aware. Lincoln had no intention of freeing the slaves until it served its purpose. Yeah, it was about asserting, you come back to the Union. The Southern states said, you know what, we're tired of this. We're tired of you saying what we can and cannot do. You're overreaching your powers given to you by the 10th Amendment. We're out. We are out. We opt out of your United States. And Lincoln said, no, you can't opt out, and we're going to take you back by force. And then, and we're going to free the slaves while we're at it. So, in fact, he was against it as a slave owner himself in one of his speeches. Yeah, I didn't know that. Walter, nice. If I can get this thing looking safe, I would invite Trump aboard. Just looking safe, not actually safe.
Yeah, no, fucking, Trump's a gangster. It doesn't matter.
So Trump is coming to Arizona, I think, today to go to Honeywell.
Are you gonna go down and meet him?
Fuck no, dude.
Bro,
Ducey is. Right?
Fuck Douchey.
Douchey, dude, that dude. I have a news article from Liberty Headlines.
He chaps my ass and I'm not even in Arizona.
I know, right?
I want to fucking stab the motherfucker.
What's great is...
No, I mean, I really don't... I do not want to stab an official. I'm just saying, nor do I wish harm on the douchebag. I mean, Douchey, or whatever his name is. People just, amaze me. I got a little power, so I'm going to be your supreme leader now.
Yep. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat. This is to the Liberty Headlines thing. Hold on, let me figure out where my enter button is. There we go. I'll read it a little bit. Arizona sheriffs refuse to enforce shelter and order. It's not a crime to make a living, they say. My conscience will not allow me to arrest someone who is trying to make a living. 2 county sheriffs in Arizona say they will not enforce Governor Ducey's stay-at-home order, arguing that it's not a crime to try to make a living. Ducey said last week that citizens who violate a shelter-in-place order, which was recently extended through mid-May, could face a fine or jail time. Law enforcement can suggest they begin listening to the order, Ducey said, according to Arizona Republic, and if they don't, they're going to have a Class 1 misdemeanor, which is a $2,500 fine and up to 6 months in jail, and we will enforce that. Mojave County Sheriff Doug Schuster and Pinell County Sheriff Mark Lamb, neither one are in my county, but I've met Mark Lamb in Pinell County, and that dude, I would not cross him. They said his order is unconstitutional. Schuster said, "My conscience will not allow me to arrest someone who is trying to make a living," Schuster said, adding that most of the people he knows don't want to defy the order. They're just trying to do what's best for their families. Both Schuster and Lamb said that they'd speak to citizens. Both Schuster and Lamb said they'd speak to citizens caught violating Ducey's order, but neither sheriff expects this to become a problem, nor do they want their officers to become the social distancing police. "We'll get compliance," Schuster says. "These businesses are not looking to butt heads with law enforcement or the state. To maintain compliance, law enforcement should work to reinforce constitutional rights," Lamb said, but Ducey is trying to do the exact opposite. "I felt Ducey pushed me into a position where I need to make our stance clear," he told Arizona Republic. "The numbers don't justify the actions anymore. 300 deaths is not a significant enough number to continue to ruin the economy." And apparently about 360 people have died in Arizona of the COVID, of the cerveza. Although I already said it. I don't know, man.
Yeah. You just kind of throw them off. If you say it too many times, they'll be blocking us, cock blocking us. But
Oh yeah, on my video, my live stream, dude,
yeah.
that thing had the Google, COVID on it.
Mm-hmm.
World Health Organization links.
Yeah, you just gotta, you know how it is. Like they're hitting everybody. They've been hitting Prepared Mind, John over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's another good channel. The Patriot Nurse, not Patriot Nurse. What's her name? You just said her name. Anyways, her,
Yeah, the Patriot.
yeah, is it Patriot? Yeah, Patriot Nurse. They hit everybody. Like if you have a channel that's worthwhile, yeah, they're hitting you for sure. They're making it a big deal. So. I like John over at Prepared Mind because he talks about hey, support all the channels that do prepping just because they're taking us down, and that's why I subscribe to a lot of people that a lot of you may or may not know. I don't know how, but I have to check and figure out my list of people who I follow is private, so I don't know why that is. I need to figure that out. Link news. There's the link. Technically. Still was. The North was funded by European interests, as well as South, though. Yeah, that was a good gun running scheme there. They were selling to both sides, kind of like we do now. The Erie Canal is a lot further south, dug through mountains instead of using the St. Lawrence Seaway because of being used for an invasion. Remember, all wars are bankers' wars, right? Yeah. Yep, you wash my hand, I'll wash yours, and we'll all get rich together while the poor gets poorer. You won't see a rich guy's family going out and fighting the war either. So, let's see. Liberty not licensed? No, they haven't checked back in, have they? So, yeah. So that was I think the thing's still going on, but I was not really impressed because of the fact of having to come up with all that money to give them to Purdue University so they can basically babysit me to grow some shit that you can grow. I mean, that's like telling me I can't grow broccoli or cauliflower because you got to pay a $750 fee. Which is funny because you can grow poppy, you can grow all that stuff, but it doesn't become a felony unless you bleed it, right? Now you gotta have this. You have to have a certain kind of poppy, which I'm pretty sure you could. I'm pretty sure you could have as a flower. They just they come by and they see that you've milked it is what I think they call it. Then
Yeah.
but I'm sure as soon as
you scrape it and it bleeds, and you get the white substance that it produces.
Yeah. So I'm sure that if you were to do something like that, they'd be all up in your ass. But if you just had a flower growing in your yard, I think you'd be all right. But who knows? They're always into something. They're always trying to fuck you over. I mean, like farmers have it worse than anybody because we put all of our time and money into stuff. and then lo and behold, the weather kills it all or whatever. So stuff like that. But but now they want people to pay $750, and there's a lot of people in the Zoom meeting, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of people doing it. One, if you get into it now, it's your gateway into growing marijuana once they legalize it, because that'll probably be the same way that they're going to do the legalization of the marijuana. It'll be people that have already been doing the hemp will probably be the first people to get the licensing, just simply because you have to go through Purdue University. So that's my guess, but who am I? It's always about the money, though. They have to, they literally just have to come out and check. Well, now the previous years, they had to come out and check, and they would fly a drone over to make sure that there was no male plants out there to fertilize the female. So now they make you test your stuff yourself, and then with home test kits. So they're not even doing that. But they decided that they're going to charge you $750 to do the test. We'll just have the license to have the seeds, which is ridiculous to me. But whatever. So what's going on out in the world today in your area? Sorry, I have stuff to do here. I have stuff to ship. What is everybody's plan for today? Is anybody going to be doing any planting? Anybody going to see Donald J. Trump out in Arizona?
No, I ain't going to go see Trump.
Did you ever get in contact with Wayne G?
Oh, the guy who commented on your video?
Yeah, I sent him a link to your video.
No, I don't think I did comment on that. I told you, and I guess I thought that you were going to tell him, but I'll go and I'll
yeah, no, I did give him your information. Not your personal information.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I was like, yeah, just send it right here. Yeah, he lives right here. Yeah. You can go there. They're outside every time. At this time during the day. Yeah, they got a nice garden. Go over there and take that. But all the good shit's in the house. It's hanging on the wall.
Right.
And they leave at this time. I can tell you when they're at Sam's Club.
Yeah, no doubt, right? You know exactly when that happens, I would imagine.
No, you asked me that the other day, and I was like, fuck, I don't know. Don't send me an email occasionally telling me that, did you like your purchase? And I'm like, what? Why did somebody buy 45 rainbow dildo unicorn dildos like from Sam's Club? I didn't buy that shit.
Man, you got to stock up when the shit's right. Oh man, I just found another leak on that damn thing. So I guess my caulking was not up to snuff.
It
sucks.
Is it where you squared it off at?
Oh no, it's I don't think it is.
I need to see the I don't know if you got the cement or if you got the cleaner, because there's two different kinds.
My leak is coming from under here. It's building up. You can see right here. It's the. There it is.
Yep.
It's not much of one, but yeah, we went ahead and we it's not only cemented, but it's also the caulking on it. Hold on, let me see if I can't find my caulk.
Walter Davis said he just found he was looking for his Clorox and found a stash of N95s. He just financed his entire season on the water. Yeah, my wife came and asked me. She's like, "Do you have any?" So and so's going to the hospital. They have to take their kid there. And she comes outside and she's like, "Well, how many do you have?" And I was like, "Well, I got about 100 of them." And she's like, "Why do you have 100 masks?" I'm like, "Well, I use that shit every day in the shop. Like, I buy them in bulk for that reason." Let's see. Rain or shine. Damn. And that stuff didn't work. Maybe you didn't put enough on.
Maybe not. I mean, how much are you supposed to put
Did you
on?
do
Like
did you do cap and pipe or just cap?
just cap.
Yeah, you got to do both.
Okay, well, there's my issue, but I can't get it off. It's stuck, bro.
Right. Yeah. It's yeah.
So
You,
now I'm focused on this,
uh-huh.
which this seemed to work all last night. I didn't see a leak, and it wasn't until this morning. And I mean, this has a 48-hour cure time, complete cure.
Uh-huh.
But it did say that it'll cure like a good cure in 24. So we waited 24 hours putting water in it, and it does say it sticks to wet surfaces. So I don't know. It sticks to almost anything. I don't know if you know anything about this brand, but
No,
yeah.
I've never seen it. That's probably a $20 tube of caulking. I get the 462.
Well, it smells like modeling glue for like model
Yeah,
cars. If you
yeah.
ever tried that,
It smells like ass.
I actually enjoy that smell, and it's enough to get you high. I know from experience.
Mm-hmm. Hell, people want to grow poppies if they want. Let people grow them if they want.
Yeah,
If it isn't hurting anyone, who cares? Bet
exactly.
they make tons of growing medical grade poppies and selling them at drug. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean it's the same way with weed. It's a pretty plant. I mean it's a flowering plant. Um, into big pharma profits though, and reasons for invading third world nations. Right? Das
Right.
Boot. Good morning,
Well,
Tony.
you can't have freedom. You have to have because we are a land of laws. Yeah, no, we're not supposed to be.
Work meeting. We'll check back in later. All right. Have a good day, Guns. If we don't see you. Had a tick on my toe this morning. Yeah, I got bit by a damn spider between my toes. And my foot is on fire today, so running a little late today because I had the Purdue University Extension hemp growers webinar on Zoom. So that was I cut out of there early. I'll just get the transcripts and read through it. But they're talking about 750 to grow, 750 to handle.
750 here, 750 there.
Yeah. I'm like, send me 750 and 750 and 750 and 750. I went to the grocery store and I got down here last night. Big store, totally looted out. No shit. People still in there grabbing anything. Panic mode here.
Yeah.
In PA or New Jersey? Where are you at today? Walter's not replying here, fucker.
Oh, there he is. I planted pinyon roses in front of my house and kept pinching the buds off, knowing that the cops would show up and not know what the difference between them and pot plants.
Oh, no shit. What is it called? I'll have to do this myself.
Pinyon roses? Pinna?
I don't have that over here on my right-hand side chat. I'm still
It'll
on
get
stream.
there. Walter says I'm at the shore in New Jersey, Jersey Shore. Oh my goodness, I feel so sorry for you, bro.
Oh shit, Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm. How's Snooky?
Yeah, how's Jay Wow and all them other bitches? Tell Paulie we said hi. What up, Vinny? My wife watches that. She's like obsessed with that back in the day, like whenever it first came
Really?
out. Yeah. I was like, this is fucking stupid. I mean, I watch it.
Your wife is into some really weird shit, bro.
I'd watch it with her occasionally, but it's funny. It's funny if you actually watch it and get to know the people like that just act fucking stupid because that's what they get paid to.
Yeah, I know they do.
That's like Moonshiners. Like I watch Moonshiners and that dude Mike, that motherfucker dude. If he was like that in real life, somebody done split his fucking wig, like with an axe. Blowing up fucking Mark and Digger still and shit. I'm like, man, yo, they just skinned you alive and hung you in front of your own fucking house back in the day in the backwoods of Tennessee. Pinna Rose looks like pot plant leaves. Okay, I will have to check that out.
I'll
Your
be right
wife
back.
watches. Yeah, what? Yeah, Tony's wife still watches. Yeah, mine does too. Buy the plastic tomatoes at the Dollar Tree and hang them out. Oh yeah. Shit. I watched the old one. Yeah, I mean, I'd sit down and watch it with her occasionally, but it was some of it was hard to watch though. Um, that was filmed a few miles away in Seaside. Thank God, it all got washed away in the hurricane a year ago. Yeah. All right. Good for Walter. So what are they rioting and shit about? Are they? Is it just they've looted everything, or what's going on with that, Walter? Popcorn Sudden. Yeah. Yep. Have you ever seen that video? What was it? Last damn run of liquor ever, and he was supposed to go to jail and then shot himself, so he didn't have to go to jail because he was going to have it his way no matter what the government said. So what do we think about? We're supposed to uh, flatten the curve by staying home, and now they're saying, fuck it, you can say it until we get tired of it. We have all power, all knowing power now. There's a few governors that think they're going to act that way. And, Heavy Rescue 401 is recorded on the highway just outside of my city, Lafayette. Heavy Rescue 401. I don't. Is that a TV show too? I'm not aware of that one. So maybe that's a TV show. Yeah. Okay. Elbow boom. Right. Yeah, because can't shake hands anymore. They put anyone on TV today. I know, right? Look, we're here. We're on the we're on TV. There'll be a show about us one day. Store was empty of anything with nutritional value or shelf life. All cleaners that work were gone. Still no TP. So was that it just looted? Was it looted, or like people just fucking bought everything and scooped it up? Sorry, Walter. I'm a little slow today. I'm still pretty aggravated that I thought I was just going to be able to pay $50 and get a permit to grow CBD stuff, and they dropped it on me. It's going to be $750 for me to get the seeds, and then another $750 for me to be able to cut the fucking plant down and use it, press it into, cold press it into CBD oil, or turn it into rope, or whatever. All while helping my soil content with nutritional stuff. Weather here is wacky. My sprouts been sprouts for too long. It's hit or miss here. Like I got some sprouts, and then I have some that's not coming up. So I mean my starts anyways, and they've been in the semi greenhouse, just bought out. People were running around like scavenger hunt. Shit. But you can get stuff. You can get stuff right, like from when you go to PA. So like you're not missing anything that because if we have to, we'll send it to you. Or, if you absolutely can't find it here in the, I'm sure we can find it in the Midwest and send it to you. What in the hell's going on with Stingy?
Well, we're looking for a parts per million meter, but the wife is anyway. But did want to say, I tell you, if there's a rally in your area, I would go to it. I mean, I went. I'm supposedly high risk. So if it is real and it is as bad as they say, I did a really stupid thing by going. But at the same time, I really don't want another government agency. I really don't want to have to wear a wristband or have a chip implanted that says I'm okay. So
Ain't
I'm
happening.
not down with that. So, and if you're not down with that, you definitely, I think, I encourage anybody to go to one of these things and talk to people. And really, this is the time, man. This is our medical 9/11. If you don't want more tyranny, now's the time to stand up and stop it before it gets a foothold, which they're already really trying. The public is scared out of their minds, and they're trying everything they can to keep them scared so that they're okay with this tyranny that's going to come down.
Yeah. I mean, I know nobody in here is going to accept any stupid shit like that because, one, believe it or not, I had a guy talk to me yesterday. Pick up Granny's dumpster. And he gets out and he's like, what do you think about this medical tyranny? And I was like, what? He's like, fuck this virus. And I was like, bro, what? You didn't even tell me your name. He's like, do you live here? I'm like, yeah, well, my grandmother does. And he's like, yeah. He's like, them motherfuckers want to put a chip in you? He's like, you want a fucking chip in you? And I'm like, what? So he goes on. 25 fucking minutes later, um, after we went through the whole spiel of fellowship about Jesus and all this stuff, he's like, well, what do you think about that chip? I'm like, they ain't putting no fucking chip in me. That's the mark of the beast. That's it. He's like, well, I was Army Airborne Mountain. He went through this big long fucking thing that he was Army. And he's like,
yeah, you gotta love it when their title is like 3 sentences long.
Yeah, he was like Army Airborne 101st Mountain Division or something. I don't know what the fuck. Like it was like a big long title, right? But he was just infatuated with that chip, and I'm like, man, they ain't giving me no fucking chip. I take bullet to head before they take the chip because I'm not getting the mark of the beast. And he's like, well, what do you think we should do about it? And I said, don't take the fucking chip. It's your body. It's your right to fucking not take the chip.
Here's the
You're
thing,
not gonna
though.
give me.
If you don't, yeah, it'll be your body. You won't have to do it. But they're trying to make it so that if you don't, then you're not even going to be able to do any kind of shopping because you're going to be required to pass their shit in order to go into your local Walmart, your local grocery store, whatever. And if you don't have what they want you to have, they're not going to allow you to come in. And if you can't buy your shit and you go start getting hungry, you're gonna chip up, or you're gonna have to figure out another way.
Well, see, I can buy all my shit by not even having to leave the house. That's the joy of being having your own business, right? So that's gonna fail pretty badly for the if they think they're gonna do it to business. You know, I don't know. It's just dumb as fuck. Like I don't need any more regulations or laws or um somebody telling me what else to do. Um, like I just can't get over the $750 freaking dollars to grow them fucking to grow a plant, and you can only do so many acres, right? Like you have to have 20 acres if you're going to grow the plant for I don't even remember, but if you're going to grow a 1 acre for CBD oil process, um, you still have to have $1,500 as if you were going to grow 50 acres of the shit. So I don't know. Will it be profitable? Probably. Would I make my $1,500 back? Probably. But why do I want to give somebody $1,500 fucking dollars that doesn't really necessarily deserve it because you're a governing body over me to sell me a fucking bag of seeds?
Oh, Tony doesn't. Tony, he says I should have started them, but inside, but I don't have my grow light. Dude, did you know you can get some really nice grow lights for like $20? I just
Yeah.
ordered 3 of them on Amazon, and if you need a link for, I mean, these are good. These are nice. They're big. I don't have it pulled up right now, but if you're in the need for a good LED light for $20, and I think we bought 3 of them, right? Yep. So if you see behind me, I've got this big hydroponic pipe thing going on that's going to hold like almost 50 plants. And no, I'm not growing weed, but three of those lamps will deal with that easy, and they're $20 a piece. So if you're interested, hit me up on here and I'll find it for you. If not, then don't worry about it.
And they're LED, right? Is that the
Yeah,
ones I
they're
sent you?
LED.
Or the ones
They're
you
LED.
found on your own? I don't
They're
remember.
they're not white. They're different colors. They're full
They're
spectrum.
RGB, right? Red, blue, green type
I
blend.
don't know all the colors, but it's considered full spectrum of
Yeah.
light rays for your plants.
Yeah.
They are for plants and they're full spectrum. Yeah.
If you don't want a chip, don't carry a phone. Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
chip I'm talking about, they want to insert in your fucking body.
I've been
And
leaving my phone at home. The only time I've taken it out recently was when we went to the rally because I don't have any other way of streaming that live than my phone. But if I'm going anywhere and I don't need my phone, I ain't taking my phone.
non-GMO poppy seeds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a felony.
No,
This,
seeds are fine. You can put them on your bagel, but boy, you get piss tested and you're gonna light up. Why do
well,
you
no,
think
these are
tobacco
plant.
is
These are the
safe?
plant. These are going in the ground, sir.
Nice.
I remember how I told you, like, you buy
Yeah, buy
this little
seeds.
pack for $3 and this pack for $5. As
As
long
long
as
as they're not toasted,
as long
you're
as they're
good to go.
whole. And this place here, Bob's Red Mill, they sell like the best stuff. Like I get the these and the flax, and the flax is fucking fantabulous. So with flax, I don't know if you guys know it, but that's the little blue flower you see on the side of the road. Well, anyways, after you plant this, 3 months after you plant this, maybe like 3 or 4 months after you plant it, you can harvest it, cut it down, and it not only makes you can make textiles out of it, like clothing, but you can also collect the seeds. But if you wait for it to go fully to seed, it makes the stuff that you make the textiles out of brittle. Anyways, that was stupid because that was an impromptu thing, but I just thought of it and it was in my head. Chips and salsa.
Right on.
No. We're talking
Stan
about
says,
the
"Why do you think tobacco is so expensive? Government tariffs, etc."
excise. Yeah. Well, see, now that you can grow your own tobacco, um, like you used to have a license
Without
for
all the
that, but
extra chemicals.
yeah, they used to have a license for that too. But now that they've, nobody gives a shit about tobacco anymore because you can vape or smoke weed wherever you want to. Then, you can grow your own.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you always could, but you had to have a fucking tax stamp and all that other stuff. But now you can grow enough. I think you can grow up to an acre of your own tobacco if you want. So yeah, I'm gonna grow some of that and mix it with mint because I grow
Nice.
I grow a lot of mint.
If I didn't have a health thing, I would probably want to try to grow tobacco. I've always thought it was interesting, and having something without all the added chemicals that makes it worse. I would love to have that. I would love to have an original cigarette from not original, but like a raw one from the 1800s. Because back then, yes, it's addictive, but it wasn't nearly as addictive before they started adding all the chemicals.
You want that
Like
Camel no filter?
yeah, like the 50s or the 60s, man.
The one that'll fucking burn out your lungs immediately.
Dude, my first cigarette was a Camel no filter, bro.
Oh shit!
That made me have to go lay down, bro. I mean, that was first of all, the first time you ever smoke, if you've ever smoked, you haven't, so you don't know. But the first time you ever smoke, yeah, that shit fucks you up, bro. Fucks you up hard. And then, yeah, mine was a non-filter, so I was a little woozy.
So Stan says we have independent tobacco farmers here who ship tobacco to the natives who make smokes on the res, but the cops are routinely trying to shut them down, even though there's no law against who they're selling to, other than they're not getting their tax money. Right? Yeah.
I like that. Shit.
It used to be like that in Florida. When I was a kid, the Seminole Indians would do stuff like that, but now, I'm pretty sure that they're. I mean, half of it's a fucking college. You used to be able to go on the res down there and get, cigarettes and gamble and all that stuff, pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But now buy your laptop as long as you're a giant with a lap 10 feet wide. Now buy your laptop as soon. As long as you're a... I don't understand that. HVS wants Fallout tech. Okay, there we go. Roger that. Now I'm tracking. I missed the one right above it. Damn it, Stan. Those who go into the future would be wise to take something from the past with them. Yeah, silver.
Yeah, like the sports almanac.
Like silver. All the lottery numbers for the past 20 years. Holy fuck, could you imagine that? That'd be great.
Oh my god, dude. No, just imagine taking back like 50 or 100, well, just take back like 50 ounces of gold back when it was like, or get it when it was like $250 an ounce and bring it back to now.
Get it when you could buy $1, exchange $1 for it.
Yeah, I think it was in the 90s where gold was around $250 an ounce. I remember that because, or it was close to that anyway. So I remember somebody handed me a gold round. I don't think it was a coin, but it was an ounce of gold, and I got to hold it. And they're saying, "Yeah, that's worth $250," and I'm like, "Ooh." Yeah, I wish I had done that, but I was young. I was stupid for a lot of years, bro, and put a lot of money into shit don't matter. I made a V6 Mustang look like it was a badass mofo. It cost me probably $5,000 or $6,000 worth of shit that wasn't valuable at all when it all got wrecked. Like the insurance didn't give a fuck how much extra I put in it.
Yeah.
So I only got, I think, 1,000 or 2,000 out of it when it wrecked, and I was so bummed at that point, because I don't know, all my life I'd always, any extra money that I got, I put it into weird shit. I put it into TVs or camera. Well, the cameras weren't bad because I was doing YouTube, and I had a really nice setup. I was doing live streams on YouTube. Well, not on YouTube. I was doing them on my website. I had a website where I would do live streams, and this was back in 2009. That was way before live streams were here on YouTube. But I had the capacity because I had a nice camera that could also act as a webcam, and I had a Firewire and the whole bit. So I was live
Firewire! Look at you.
I had a call-in number. People could call in and talk to Poison Stinger and get his opinion on the Big Brother house.
Yeah. We've done the same thing, except it was about preparing, prepping.
Yeah. See, look, priorities. That's the whole point of my story, right?
Yeah.
Priorities. I spent a lot of time in my 20s and 30s with some fucked up priorities. I guess it was probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. So maybe when I was 35, that I finally started to get my priorities a little bit better in order.
Welcome to the Prepper Broadcasting Network. You're on with the Swede and Southern Indiana Prepper. What's your question? I still remember it. Oh, shit.
I don't even know if I would have considered myself a prepper until recent. And even then, I'm like the unprepared prepper. That's my channel name, is the unprepared prepper.
Oh, shit. I'm working on it, but I had to buy this $1 million AR-15.
Shut up.
It's played with Gucci.
Right.
It's a joke. Reference Fallout Tech. All right, right. Made from vacuum tubes. Analog.
Hey,
Gotcha.
I finally got a deep freezer, and I stocked it with some meat. So.
Only thing I care about is pizza rolls. That's all my deep freeze needs to be stocked with. Pizza rolls, yes, and lots of ketchup.
We froze a lot of meat, but we're also going to can some beef stew and some non-chicken noodle soup, which is basically chicken noodle soup without the noodles. So we're trying to get those preps up because we had done that quite a bit in Mesa. We did it really a lot when we were in Ashford with canning meat because we were getting some good quantity of meat there. We couldn't have a freezer because we were on solar, and the freezers that would work with solar panels basically ones that don't use much energy.
Yeah.
Were really expensive, and we were planning on getting one, but we never got around to it. So we had gotten into the whole canning our meats and stuff like that. And then when we moved back down to the city, man, we were just like, you know what, fuck it. We're in the city now, and it's a small house, right? So having a pantry, there is no pantry here. We have another room that we might be able to use for some of it, but we don't technically have a pantry. So, but now we're making room, and we're going to buy some shelving for it, and we're trying to prep.
Right on, right on, right on. Gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, you got to start again somewhere, dude. I've done this. This is why I say it's an unprepared prepper, because I know how to do it. I've done it before, but I don't have it now for whatever reason here and there.
I have your new name. Shit happens, prepper. Cause shit happens, and you gotta start all over again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
No
that's your
doubt.
that's your name. Change it now. No more poison stinger. Shit happens, prepper.
Shit happens, prepper.
Shit happens, prepper. You'll be have a million subs in about 22 minutes.
Maybe. Yeah.
When Bitcoin is worth a trillion, I'll buy this entire island instead of, and then kick out
Okay,
all.
you let me know when that happens, bro.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's going to cost you $500 billion to buy a loaf of bread.
Don't forget us little guys there, HVS.
No.
We were here for you.
That's the only way that's going to get up to $1 trillion a coin, is if the dollar crashes so damn hard it costs you $500 billion to buy a loaf of bread.
If you get the trillion, which I hope you do, by all means, please loan me the money to fund Rally Point Irish, so that way I can get that up and running. So while you have your trillions in your helicopter, I'll be able to provide you food from the state side. Lots of it. If it gets to that price, I'm buying my city. What little bit I have will be worth millions, so maybe just my neighborhood. Damn, Stan has some Bitcoin too. Oh,
nice. I actually have some. My wife does these online things that you get free coin or free parts of a coin, I guess, for it, for whatever. And she just takes my phone and does it on mine, because I ain't got time for that. I believe in having something a little bit more tangible.
I'll have one of my minions help me out. Shit.
By then, though, millions and trillions won't be worth much. Exactly. When the money is backed by nothing, it's all made up. Who's to say that's actually worth that amount? Because the government said that? No, it's worth whatever somebody's going to take for it. If all of a sudden I have an N95 mask and it's the last one on the planet and you want it, well, it's whatever price I say it is.
Supply and demand.
It's not only supply and demand, but maybe I don't want paper money, because maybe I see that it's not valuable. So I say it doesn't matter how much paper money you give me. You could give me $1 trillion paper money, and I'm not going to sell you this N95 mask because I'm not a sucker to trade my paper for your paper. I want something tangible, right? So anything is like that, though. Anything is worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. And more people are going to realize that paper money is worthless. And they're going to stop asking for it, or they're going to ask for more for it.
Satoshi faucets. Again, I don't know what
the Japanese faucet.
Fuck that is.
Oh, have you seen these faucets now? That it's like a craze going on. That it's a non-bubbling faucet. Like, it runs totally clear.
Yeah, they just take the aerator. You just take the aerator out and it'll do that.
I don't know. No, there's like some.
Yeah,
I bet HBS knows all about it.
You unscrew the fucking the thing that has a screen in it, right? and they take out the aerator. There's a little plastic. I fucking just boxed one up and sold it. Otherwise, I would show it to you. But inside that little head, the little screw off head, is a fucking aerator, and that's what causes it to look white whenever it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you I think I fucking already sold those fuckers. Shit.
Well,
Anyways,
a lot of sinks that I've ever fucked with had a little mesh screen in them to filter, and that automatically makes it white because it, separates the water.
right.
But this whole thing is to keep the water as still as possible, and
Yeah.
it flows without any ripples or bubbles or any, it's just
Yeah.
like glass.
It has the aerator in it. That's what that little white piece of shit is inside there.
Black Yeti Bushcraft. I don't remember seeing that one. Welcome.
You might want to ban that motherfucker.
Okay.
He looks like a shit starter.
I'm guessing you know that motherfucker.
I don't know. I thought I knew him, but yeah, no, I haven't seen the motherfucker in a long time.
Oh yeah, wasn't he in your place a while
Yeah.
back?
Satoshi is a alleged creator of Bitcoin and cryptos. Cool. All right, so it's not an actual faucet then. Roger that, Stan, a resident expert. When we did away with the gold standard, paper money became worthless. Yep.
I think paper money was worthless before that. I mean, I remember hearing.
Well, you used to be able to
trade
it in for a certificate,
But you couldn't even do that. You were supposedly able to do that, but they wouldn't really do it unless you had a shit ton of it. And
well,
even
I remember
then, they wouldn't want to do it because they knew they didn't have enough gold back then to cover all the gold money that they put in it. Even back then, I'm sure they had more dollars than gold to back it up.
When I was a child, I could still go to the bank and give my dollar bill and get a silver round. And the only reason I can tell you this with 100% certainty is I used to take, and I would take, if I got a $5 bill, which was, phenomenal back then. But if I did the, if I mowed a lawn or something and I got a $5 bill, I would go turn it into 5 $1 silver rounds. Why? Because I like to put them.
How old do you think you are, bro? I mean, the gold standard, we got off of that in the 60s. You were born in what?
But you can still buy
80?
silver dollars. You can still buy silver dollars at the bank. Like you could take a dollar bill in and get a dollar silver, coin out of it. Here, I mean, here it was. And I only say, let me finish. So that's the only reason I know for sure that you could do that is because I used to take those fuckers and put them on the railroad track when the train would come through, so I could smash them and they'd be like dinner plates.
Oh yeah, I never did anything that big. I did dimes and quarters and nickels. And they make great guitar picks.
But yeah, I remember the silver dollars because you could go well, shit. Like I told you, when my grandpa used to always carry around, you could still go up until fucking probably 5 or 6. I'll say 10 years ago, you could still go to the bank here and get silver dollars.
Right.
Maybe 15, but it was relatively, they still had them. I don't know if they just had them in stock, but once everything started getting all crazy, putting in my garden, filling my freezer with fish. Says.
Oh, I wanted to let everybody know who might have watched yesterday's chat. I finally figured out what OTL means.
Out to lunch?
Yeah, no. Well, kind of. But OTL, I thought they were referencing police officers, but it's referencing obey the law people. People who will obey the law no matter what. Like, oh, they're making Magpul furniture illegal on firearms. Well, I better turn in all my Magpul furniture because I follow the law. I'm a law-abiding gun owner. Yeah. If there's a law against it, I'm about
it. Yeah, no. They're printing so much currency. Go ahead. I'm just reading that.
Was it?
They're printing so much currency headed to no value. The Fed Reserve is literally bailing out Carnival cruises by buying them new corporate bonds. Putting in your garden. Well, I don't know how the fuck you're putting in your garden because you're supposed to do it here, bruh. But hey, fill in the I see you fill the freezer with fish. Yep. The
We did
penalty.
get a salmon. I'm going to attempt to eat a salmon today.
Oh, it's fantabulous. You never had salmon before?
I've had salmon before. I don't like fish. I'm a
Oh,
Pisces, and I don't believe in eating my own kind. Okay? And I've never liked fish. It's a thing probably from when I was a child. I think one of my first experiences of eating fish, they had bone in it, and that freaked me out. And I think that's probably why I don't like fish, but I don't know. So I'm trying it again to just kind of like try to get past that mental thing because I want to like fish.
mhm.
You know, fish is very healthy in a lot of ways if you can get the shit without the mercury from Fukushima. But I mean, if you're not worried about a little radiation, I hear it's fantabulous.
Mhm. Love me some tuna fish sandwiches.
Tuna fish, I did like. I still do. I'm okay with tuna fish. I don't know why. This is one of those things where I was like, well, tuna fish doesn't taste like fish, but everybody else says no. Tuna fish is like one of the fishier of all the fish. And so I'm like, okay, I like tuna fish sandwiches with like a ton of mayonnaise. So I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking it's all in my head, bro. It's got
Yeah,
to
it
be
probably
all in my
is.
head.
I like salmon patties too, but you can buy that in a can too, so you don't have to go out and, you know.
Right.
I'm assuming you bought a half a fish or something to cook,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
it's a full half, and
Yeah.
it's got its scales on and the whole bit. And I told
Yeah.
the wife she better come up with the most delicious recipe ever.
So the best way to do that, I'll have to go ahead and is if you're going to bake it, put it on a rack so that the moisture falls away from it, because otherwise, um, it'll be like soggy, and you won't like it. I guarantee it. I like it like that. I usually put it on a board, um, a cedar board, and bake it or cook it on the grill. But
She might want to
I love,
barbecue it.
yeah. Oh, that'll work out then. I don't know about barbecue sauce, but like if you put it on the grill, yeah.
Personally, I am a big fan of tartar sauce. Like that's how I used to get my fish down back in the day when I was a kid and my family forced me to eat the fish. As long as I had tartar sauce, I wouldn't vomit. Because I just, it was basically a little bit of fish and a lot of fucking tartar sauce.
So it was the mayonnaise and the pickle relish that turned you on to the fish, right?
Dude, I'm telling you, yeah, whoever came up with tartar sauce is a fucking genius. I would use that as a spread instead of mayonnaise if I could.
Oh man, I never thought about that. You fucking genius. That'd be good on
Right?
bologna and everything, right?
Yep.
The
Perfect.
IMF is against the gold standard, so are the world's superpowers. Physical metals are not manipulatable other than a stupid certificate futures market. Currencies
Well, yeah,
can be
right
manipulated.
now silver is low because paper silver is low. Physical silver is fucking high. You can tell with all the premiums, but paper silver is worthless right now. Or we're $15 a piece. I don't know what the price is on silver right now, but
They were not all puck out till recently. Um, all the markets are going to crash. This will be global. China. Yeah, I heard the other day the conspiracy theory that the reason why they had this global pandemic was to slow down the crash. They knew it was coming, um, and they instituted this quarantine because they knew the economy was going to crash globally. And so, in order to, there was a lot of conspiracy theory. There was
there's also this
a meteor that was
theory
going
that
to hit us.
I saw a meme saying that, or I don't know if it was a meme, but somebody's like, "Oh, what's going to happen in 2021 with this virus that's going to return?" Because they're talking about how it might return, and the person tells that person like, "Don't worry, it's not coming back in 2021. It's not an election year."
All all markets are going, all markets going to crash. This will, yeah, global. Okay, I read that. And all the oligarchs parked the wealth in foreign nations.
Yeah.
Big fish always eat smaller fish. It's the way of the ocean. Says Stan. Black Yeti Bushcraft putting in contingency gardens and food plots. I have a garden plan.
Grand
Yeah,
plan for your property. Yeah.
yeah.
I bet you do.
Bet you do, bro. You better get your ass out here and do it then. Um, I already sectioned you off a quarter acre, so I know where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
I've already been tilling, but I broke the fucking tractor a couple times. So you still getting frost there? No, but we not frost. But it is like 54 today, and rainy. So
Really? That
the
sucks.
frost did kill 2 of my tomato plants that I didn't get covered up.
Fucking frost, man. In
Yeah,
May.
yeah.
In May. Come
Well,
on.
all the old timers here say not to plant your stuff outdoors until after Mother's Day, and then you should be in the clear because it snowed up to
Mm.
Mother's Day here. So
I remember it snowing in Wisconsin in May. It always
yeah,
pissed me off.
uh,
Every fucking time, bro.
there could be a
I'm
melt.
not moving back to there, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, hell to that, hell to the no. There could be a melt up before any crash because of the currency printing. Right, second wave is coming in 2023.
Yeah, because it's an election year.
Yeah. Right. So, well, if they did implement martial law, he wouldn't have to get out of the office. But I
Yeah,
think
I
that
think I'd be pissed about that myself.
I think that given the right person, that would be the case. I don't think he wants to be there any longer than he has to because now he's like, oh fuck. If it was my business, I could just take care of it. But this is everybody. I fucking me. And
Yeah.
that's got to be horrible to have everybody looking at you and making decisions for everybody. Like I could see if you
Well, for us, yes. For us, that would be horrible. We don't want that because we're not narcissistic.
right.
But anybody who runs for public office like that is narcissistic and thinks that their shit don't stink. Otherwise, they wouldn't be running for fucking office. And I'll guarantee you this Daniel McCarthy dude or whatever is probably like that some ways too. That local guy that I talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure
Uh,
there's something there. I need to look into him more. I'm gonna talk to his ass some more because I don't know if I want to back him. But.
no, I got the PTO problem fixed. I broke uh the quick disconnect.
Yeah. Did you fix it?
No.
Are you gonna fix it?
Yeah. I have the
Are you
stuff
gonna
there.
do a video of you fixing it?
No, I'm not because there's lots of fucking cursing and hammer beating and I'll try. Okay, I'll try to do a video of it, fucker.
I'm telling you, man, video ideas, bro, all day long.
Yeah.
You're making a killing.
Are you sure that wasn't what has been going on since Trump has been in office? Don't think the melt up has already passed. The bathrooms, heads, and boats suck to clean. Clorox fumes got me good. Yeah, no, dude, don't know. I don't. Is that what you're using the Clorox for? Fuck no. No, don't clean bathrooms. Do not clean cat litter boxes. None of that shit. I'm sure you already know that, but don't use Clorox to clean anything unless you
Cat
water
litter
it down.
box? Yeah, make mustard gas.
Nah, damn it.
What?
China's
What?
ramping up for war. You can
You
see it
don't
in
think
both.
people know how to make that,
I'm
bro?
not trying to help. I'm not trying to help. Uh, and both are saber rattling over trade in the South China Sea. Yeah, that's for sure. We're gonna. That's where I see the problem coming. They're already boasting that they ramp U.S. ships because they keep dredging up the ocean and building up islands in the middle of the fucking South China Sea. There's a lot of war posturing involved. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. If we go to war, it's going to be fucking, especially with them. There'll probably be some kind of limited nuclear exchange for sure, because we got to, it's a dick measuring contest, and Ching Chang Walla Walla Bing Bang's gonna have to fucking. It's already said that they'll blow the little fat man off the map if need be. So if you think for 1 minute Xi Jinping or whatever his name is but if you look into it, we're set up thanks to Obama, Bin Laden, our former President Barack Hussein Obama bin Laden. Him and Clinton pretty much set us up to absorb the first strike, so that we could retaliate and everybody be on board. It's really interesting if you go read about that stuff too.
I don't doubt it. I mean,
So
that's
yeah,
why we're all.
if you
It's the
don't have,
Chinese, the Wuhan flu.
yeah,
Flu. Oh, that was AIDS. Never mind.
the cursed mechanic, I'm the same way. Lots of yeah. If you could see the scars on my hands, yeah, you'd be right there with me.
No, I am right
I-
there with you. That's how I grew up. That's how my dad was. And now building stuff like that, yeah, there's a few frustrations that fly around. And then I was watching Bill Burr, and he does a bit on cursing and building something and how that's the process of fixing something. Of course, totally relatable. Made me laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've gotten a lot better over the years. Like I've learned just to walk away and go do something else for a while and come back to it.
Right.
Because I just get more and more pissed off the longer I stay there. Because I know I can fix it. I know I can fix it. I know I have the tools to fix it. It's just something's not working. And then the other day when I was working on the damn thing, I had the tilling attachment attached to it, and I fucking had a wrench on the PTO drive shaft, and I turned the motherfucker. Well, I forgot that I had stuck my leg underneath there, and so the blade went all the way down my shin, filleted my fucking leg up. So I was like, all right, just walk away. Just walk away. Don't beat it. Don't beat it with the wrench. Don't beat it with the wrench. So yeah. It's always fun. It's always fun.
There's a question. Black Yeti saying he found an Amish greenhouse out by his favorite gun store. Do Amish use firearms? Or is that too technologically advanced? Do they use muskets?
I don't know, but that was a weird hand gesture.
You like it when I load my powder and ball?
Yeah, that Amish greenhouse is the one that we bought the cabins from. That's where we got the cabins at there, Black Yeti. I don't know if you were with us or not, but those islands are like aircraft carriers. Yeah, it's all it is a stepping point for them to come in with long range stuff.
If you put too many people on, some people think they might tip.
Cutting into the cables and hacking is becoming a huge problem. Well, yeah, everybody wants to get in on that, but that's been going on since we put the intercontinental cables over to fucking Russians. Everybody was trying to do it, but the Russians were the only people who had the capability for a long time because of their submarine capabilities. Amish have cell phones and got guns and running water too.
Depends on how
not all Amish. Yeah, it depends on how Amish they are. If they're Mennonite, yes.
What's funny is they have a lot of bickering in the Amish community on how Amish you really are. Like if you wear blue or any kind of color, oh, you're not real Amish. And I'm sure that they really don't like them.
The place he's talking about, they grow all their own. They use fertilizer from their chickens and make their own compost. I will ask the next time I go out there. Oh, if they're the ones that built the cabin, if it's the same one, they built them right there in that big ass barn that faces east and west, I guess. And then their greenhouse is off to the left. But he grows a lot of that shit. He had a greenhouse out there, and then they also have the fruit stand out front and stuff. It's probably the same place though, if it's out by the same gun store that we're talking about. I thought that's where you bought the cabins. Yeah, it's probably the same place. Pennsylvania, Amish have and do it all. They just don't advertise it, right? Yeah, same thing here, Walter. Like this guy does. He actually advertises his little cabins and stuff, but for the most part, yeah, they don't advertise. You just stroll across them, find them. And I believe the reason why they're allowed to use cell phones now is because most of America has done away with landlines. The guy that I deal with does not use a cell phone. He has a a gorger, which is a white person, a fat white person. I think that's what they call him, a gorger or something like that. But anyways, he has a answering service. I guess he pays some white guy that hauls them around and stuff whenever they go to further off places. And that guy answers the phone and gives him the messages. And now he'll use it if it's the other guy's phone to talk to me. But we have small pockets of mini sex in Canada. Really, did not know there was Amish in Canada. One was caught smuggling drugs from Mexico to Canada. Laugh out loud on a horse and buggy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, sounds like the same place. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah. Well, you can text me, fucker. You don't have to ask on here. You know how to use the phone, right? They were clothes. They wear clothes from Walmart until they dress the part in the market so they can sell it. Well, yeah, shit. I mean, the here in Indiana, anyways, they dress the part all the time. You go to their house because I buy straw from them and stuff like that, so I interact with them on a regular. And of course, the wife likes to buy stuff, pumpkins and shit like that too. But we buy a lot of our soaps from them. All of our honey comes from the Amish. What else? They make fucking fantabulous pie fillings, jellies, jams, all that shit that I don't necessarily make right now. Mitt Romney has Mennonite family in Mexico, if I remember correctly, says Stan. But here, as far as here, Walter, the Amish wear the shit all the time. I've never seen them. And actually, Black Yeti Bushcraft, yeah, Black Yeti Bushcraft can attest to that too, because he's lived around here as well. So, but they're the real deal. They're not. Now there is some Mennonites that carry cell phones and wear their little Amish get up out, and they want to charge you a premium because I had them out to give me a quote on building a structure for me, and yeah, no, they were outrageous.
You
like,
go
fuck,
buy
I can
some
hire
furniture from the Amish, and you're like, "Oh man, I don't have enough cash." Oh, here's my iPad. You can swipe your card. What?
No, they only do cash, but they charge you taxes now too. So
yeah, government's got to get their cut.
Yeah, which I thought was weird because they don't even have to have a fucking driver's license.
They don't drive cars.
They don't have an ID. But they don't have an ID, a picture ID. So I don't know how they collect.
Technically, you don't have to have one. If you wanted to, you don't have to have an ID. It's not law that you have an ID. So they don't have a driver's license because they don't drive. They have a horse and buggy. It's not a car.
Well, yeah, but now they've even made people that don't have to have a license to drive a moped. You need an ID, and you have to have a plate, but you don't have to have insurance if it's not over so many cc's. Laugh out loud, though. They were in their pickup. It was a huge smuggling ring, says Stan. Rhubarb jam, yep. Love the rhubarb. Have you had that one? That one. I got the strawberry rhubarb jam. Gotta head back here and get a drink. So yeah, I did the class this morning on the hemp stuff, and they're talking about $1,500, $750 for the handling fee there, Black Yeti, and $750 for the handling fee, and then it's the planting fee, like just to have the plants to make the oils or whatever, is $750 as well. So you have to buy 2 licenses if you want to cut the shit down. If you want to plant it, one, you have to pay $750, and if you want to harvest it, you have to pay $750. So there's the answer to that. Amish Mennonites have their own mafias too. Many don't realize that. I've seen that. I've seen the Amish mafia. I've seen them. They made a TV show about them. Everybody has their enforcers. They look and smell like the real deal. Yeah, yeah. Um, yep. Those horse need license. The meat we get comes from an Amish meat packer, um, and a farmer's market. Cool. That's good shit. They do if they drive motor vehicles. Yeah, but we just read that article where they don't. I think that maybe I might have been offline. Rhubarb's nasty. Riddle girl, there's something wrong with you.
Nasty.
Something definitely wrong with you. Strawberry rhubarb pie is the best pie in the entire fucking universe. Okay, I
You
think
ever
if
had
I
a
had to have,
Boston cream pie?
yeah, and compared to rhubarb,
I don't know if we can be friends anymore, bro.
well, fuck you. I'll fly to Arizona and slap the shit out of you.
You better, because I'll be slapping you with a Boston cream pie in your face.
Oh, and I'll hit you with the rhubarb and strawberry, and you'll never turn back. You'll be like, "Oh, damn! Look at this!"
Pie fight.
And we'll do it all live, motherfucker.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Holding my pies.
Yeah. Be training.
Right?
Be like,
Or slapping pies on your face like training.
pie chuck. Yeah, yeah. Be like, look at this, bitch. Boston cream pie, motherfucker.
Oh my.
Oh,
Sorry, that went off the
this
rails. That was hilarious.
yeah. About 20 years ago, they let the kids ride bicycles only black with no reflectors. They still wore black clothes. One night, almost ran over. Yeah. Black Yeti Bushcraft, I believe, has a story about hitting an Amish kid riding a bike, not a bike, a horse. Fucking idiots. $1,500. Are you? Yep, for sure. $1,500, man. Just to plant and harvest. And then they'll turn you into the DEA if they come out and I forget what an actual strain, but there was like an Oriental cherry strain, and it runs a little. It tends to be a little hot. So if you're 0.08 THC, you're all right. But if you hit 0.09 on any of your plants, they'd automatically Purdue University would automatically notify the DEA part of the state police, and you'd be put on notice or watch, I guess. Yeah, it was a big debacle. I'm gonna rewatch it again later, but I had to get in here. I was already running late, so just like any religion, there are some more devout sects. The Huberites in Western Canada were having problems because of interbreeding. Ugh. Boy, go fetch your sister. Daddy feel a little horny over here. Wow. I remember several years ago before PlayStation, before PS, and
Poison
I
Stinger.
got to get. Oh, I got together. I was in Indiana with my grandparents, and my grandma took me to an Amish store. I asked how they had a phone and credit card system. They can
Before
have their
PlayStation.
Mennonites, like, but yeah. I didn't know. Shit, she should have put before stinging. Before stingy. Don't waste food or pie to
So that'd be
face
BS
YouTube video.
instead of BC. That's a bunch of BS before stink. Never mind.
Before stand.
Yeah, so that story, she's apparently the Amish had told her that they use that stuff, but it's not theirs. It was somebody else's. So they can use other people's technology. They just can't own it themselves.
Right. Yeah, like they can use a generator for certain things, and it's all based on what their like their sect. Somebody has said up there, yeah, it's really based on what their sects say. They said it's okay because they owned by a non. Okay, right. Yep. They used to take out ads for English to come and impregnate their daughters so that they could add to the gene pool.
What?
If you think I'm joking? What? Hell yeah! Sign me up. Well, not now. When I was younger.
An ad for that?
Whenever I was younger, I'd be like, "Light them up, boy!" Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm done. 12 hours later, every one of them bitches pregnant. Put them in. Hey,
Oh
put their heads in the cow stall, and I just pow. All you gotta do is call in the Marines. We'll come take care of it. Shit, they'll be all pregnant.
Right.
Shit, they may
Yeah.
have multiple. They may have multiple babies up, like twins and triplets and sextuplets.
Yeah.
That was in my
Whew.
younger year, though. That was in my younger year. I can see Stinger pulling out the big guns. Hoist, taste, Claire's, laugh out loud.
I don't know,
Hostess.
but I might get an automatic pie throwing gun.
I'll build a trebuchet.
Yeah, that's
Bitch.
basically what I was
Bitch.
thinking. Well, not
Bitch.
a trebuchet, but like a catapult, but something that reloads itself.
Uh, oh, you don't want me shooting rhubarb stalks at you. That might hurt.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like. That's probably why I don't like rhubarb. It's too much like celery.
Oh, I love celery too, though. Taco Tuesday, says Tony. Cinco de Mayo is today. All right. Time for la cerveza más fina. Puto. 420, 2020, cool year so far.
I hate this year so far, bro. It's so. Oh, the people are just so retarded. It really, this whole virus thing really opens your eyes on how many people really buy into what they're told on TV. Like you think that, oh, well, my friend, they're a little bit, kind of wishy washy on that, but I'm sure if the shit ever did hit the fan, they'd come around to the right way of thinking. No, no.
Nope.
You see how scared they truly are, and then those are the ones that are tattling on you if you go out to the store or some shit, or go to church.
Yeah. Oh my God, I see my neighbors and their kids outside. Did you know they were outside? Oh my God, 411. Oh my God, my neighbors are outside
Mm-hmm.
playing with their kids. And then the fucking cops show up. I'm like, okay, you realize that I was in the house with my kids and I came outside with my kids. So if we have something, we all got it. We didn't talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, that, like, hello, common sense? Is there fucking common sense? To be a police officer, you should have common fucking sense. If your neighbor sends her kids over to play at and your kids go back to their house, and then everybody comes and you're swapping kids back and forth, and somebody calls the cops, and the cops tell you that you can't do that. Oh, hello, Dad. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Daddy. Fucking Liberty. Thank you for fucking giving me the liberties there, buddy.
Right.
And they're gonna come fucking make contact, motherfucker. Please go back to the donut shop.
Have you
Go
seen
back wherever. Okay.
the Wisconsin cops with them shitting on the mom for having her kid go to somebody else's house to play?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's been all over the internet.
that
That's
lady sent her kids over there to play too.
Yeah, they not only are okay with what they did or what the cops did, but they came out with a statement reminding everybody. I think they mentioned it 6 times in their statement that she lives in a mobile home. Like that matters at all. So they come out with a statement saying that they think their officers did the right thing because she lives in a mobile home, and the kid her kid went to visit was also in a mobile home 6 times in this report.
What the fuck has it got
Yeah,
to do with the
because they're trying to make her look like trailer trash.
white
They
trash?
didn't call her trailer trash, but that's exactly what they're trying to do. And I've
Oh,
dealt with the police in Wisconsin. I lived there for 10 years. They all have that mentality that they're better than you and you need to obey the law or whatever they say because they're in charge. Very tyrannical in Wisconsin.
was not their interpretation of the law. It's what's the law.
No,
So
it's
that's,
whatever. Yeah, but at Wisconsin, it's like I haven't been to every state, and I haven't dealt. Well, I've been to every state. I haven't dealt with every cop in every state, but in Wisconsin, dude, I don't think Stephen Avery did it. I'm telling you, he did not fucking kill Teresa Hallbeck. That guy was set up because the cops out there, they're fucking vicious, bro. That's like the good old boys in the South at a Klan meeting that you would hear about kind of shit mentality.
It wasn't so much marrying your sister. It was a secluded sect, had a small gene pool because so much intermarrying had happened between a few families. So more like your second cousin. Okay. one generation after generation and get caught up. I mean, hell, all you'd have to do is call up the military base and be like, "Hey, we need some single Marines to come out here." You'd have a diverse gene pool in like 32 fucking seconds, man.
Yeah.
Could tell the Amish that when you go out there.
I'm
Tell them to
surprised
find a Marine base.
I'm surprised they put out ads for that. I would have thought that's against their religion to have unmarried sex. Or yeah.
All right, brother. Have a good day. Black Yeti's checking out. Teriyaki Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I guess it's. I mean, they have what's called where they go out and decide. I think it's in their teenage years and decide whether they want Amish
That's a riddle,
or get out. But
my first husband's mother after divorcing.
My first husband's mother, after divorcing her first husband, married the first cousin. So she went back to her maiden name, which was also her married name. Okay, well, mind blown. I can't ask you because is it the people that I know that you know that do the hoodoo or the voodoo from the Kentucky side?
The Kentucky side?
No.
Huh?
No. As far as I'm aware, my first husband's family was all from Texas.
Oh. Only steers and queers come from Texas.
Oh, you beat me to it. You don't look like no steer, boy.
And you don't look like a fucking steer to me, boy. Laugh out loud, you sheet in front of you. What? Laugh out loud. You had to do it with a sheet in front of you. Not even a look, let alone a feel. What I miss?
Maybe.
Okay. So there was a glory hole. So you could have been pounding out some butt cheeks of
what?
Of some elders or something there.
No, I'm gonna have to look this up. I call bullshit, bro. Call bullshit.
Well, hey, you got to grab onto the hips, otherwise you can't get in there and get that bitch pregnant. So I'd have to have some handles to hold on to. Line them up. I had a vision. We aren't going back to normal, folks. No. Well, no, Tony, we're not. They're talking about here 6 months down the road, we'll be able to go back to 100% and sit at a bar again. So, yeah, they're definitely taking their time milking the tyranny so they can get everything in place that they want to. It was a business transaction. Hey, that would be the awesomest business that you could ask for there. No kissing the husband who loves her, but you got to give her all of your loving. Oh, God. I can only see, damn, that's got to only be in Canada. Come bang my daughters because their gene pool is square.
Yeah, because I keep
you guys,
getting retards.
Shut down. What? Do you guys watch it? It's a Southern Living thing. They did a really funny shutdown news network skit. Huh? No.
I don't know what you're talking about with do we watch or do you guys watch it?
It's a Southern thing. No, I don't. I've never seen it. Blazing Saddles.
What do we watch?
It's called the Southern thing. It's called a Southern thing or something.
Okay. It's a Southern thing as a show or something.
That's what I'm getting from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a show or something. I just can't get over Stan. You can read it. I just can't get over Stan and would have been my daytime job whenever I was younger. If somebody would have told me that, go bang Amish chicks, I'd be like, okay, rock on, baby, rock on.
Fucking Blazing Saddles.
There'd have been millions.
I miss Blazing Saddles. I should watch that again. You can't have that kind of movie out now. There ain't no way.
Rumspringa, yeah, that's it, Stan. Yeah. Die sprechen Sie Deutsch, Stan?
Oh my God.
I don't speak Amish German, but they have a different dialect of German, but it's Germanic. I'm going to have to get my Vitamax blender out of storage. F-bar, yeah. Yeah, I don't even mix it. I just go straight to the bottle. Shot glasses on top. Don't need a mixer. It's a Southern Thing YouTube channel. Okay. It's a Southern Thing. Is a YouTube channel. Post up the link to it there, and we'll check it out. It's when you get all. It's when you stay in the faith. Yep. That's Rumspringa. They got it. They got rid of it after they had to reestablish the good gene pool. It was back in the 80s and 90s. Well, that would have been the prime time for me, Stan. Shit, I would have took them up on that offer. I'd have been spreading the genes everywhere. Test type 1 if you had sex with your cousin. What? Oh, test type 1 if you had sex with your cousin. No, negative. I don't know how that works. I don't think you can have sex with your cousin. I mean, you can, I guess, if you wanted to. It's just disturbing, but I think it has to be like third or fourth cousin before it can fuck up the gene pool. So maybe that's why. I don't know. That's a Stan question. He's awfully in depth on. Oh shit! It would have definitely been cool though. Like if you just gotta go, hey, here's $50. Come bang my daughter. Shit. All right. In my teenage years, oh no, my patriarch was here from Germany in the early 1800s. German is long gone. My grandmother still spoke some, and my grandfather, they still spoke it, but I'm not too affluent in it anymore. I do teach the dogs commands in German, so I do know that much. But yeah, it's gone. It's gone from my family, anyways. For the most part, I've talked some normal greetings and stuff like that, but teach the dogs in old world German. And it's so funny because the neighbors will come up and I'll speak to them in German, and I don't use the words in German that most people would to train the dogs, because you got to teach stuff that other people don't know, and not a lot of people know German anyways. But like a word, I don't want to give it away, but a word that you may use to have your dogs do something in German. Mine don't do the same thing. They'll do the normal commands, but the other commands that you teach them are not. Give them to them, they'll just laugh at you. They won't do anything. So, I mean, they won't do it anyways, but it's still funny. Still funny.
Right.
I taught him to shoot balls. No, it's so funny. My buddy comes over, the one, not the one that was on here earlier, and he's like, "Why are you telling him to sick nuts?" I'm like, "Because I'm gonna bite you in the junk, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?" Oh man, so Stan said that they done that in the 80s and 90s. I was like, that'd have been a perfect time for me. I was young.
The 80s and the 90s, dude. You were too young in the 80s.
Well, maybe in the early 80s, but
I know you younger than I am, motherfucker.
Not by much, sir.
Not by much.
Not by much.
All right, so I think I found It's a Southern Things YouTube channel.
Yes, YouTube channel.
368,000 subscribers.
Holy shit.
Big channel. Things Southerners Say in the Kitchen. Game show just like Mama used to say. Ranking quarantine pantry snacks. What was the video that he was referencing?
I don't think there was a
No, he said there was a skit.
Specific, yeah, skit, yeah. I'm scrolling up, looking here. Shut down news network skit.
Right. Quarantine neighborhood news. I see that one.
That would suck in a small community. Your choices are snaggletooth with no fingers, or eyes on the side of the head with creepy long toes. I would choose not to be Amish anymore. Well, that's why they put the sheet up.
Right.
All you see is the stinky pinky and rock and roll. So yeah, shut down news network is the one he said to watch.
HVS is 1 subscriber away from getting monetized again.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Do they take your monetization away when you go under 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you reach 1,000, hey, I'm monetized, and then you lose like 5 subs. God damn it.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I got my partnership with YouTube back in the day. Back when you had to prove that you deserved it. Like, hey, look, I'm putting out 5 videos a week. I have, this many thousand subs. I want to be part of the partner program. And
and they had to approve us.
Yeah, and I had to get approved.
I remember that. Yeah. I remember that having to be approved.
Dude, that was a big deal back then, man. I was proud of that shit.
Yeah.
Now they let everybody in, man. As long as you got 1,000 subs and you do what they want you to do.
Yeah. Now that you got to meet their criteria, and they don't have you don't have to be accepted anymore. They give it to everybody, but they also took away a lot of the perks that used to be there.
Right. So anybody who's not subscribed to HVS, go sub them. Let them get some revenue.
Yeah.
Get a taste of that Google money.
Yeah. And share mine just so we can get 1,000 subs. I don't want to even fucking monetize my videos so they don't take my channel down. But get us 1,000 subscribers. So that
right. I don't know, man. I think I have the option of doing super chats on my shit. I need to do another live stream test just to see if it's even possible. If so, I might just live stream from now on and pump out hey, super chats, guys. I only respond to super chats. If you want me to read your comment, it's got to be a super chat.
Yep. Call you Sensei Super Chat.
Yeah.
Hey, why am I polishing the silverware? You should be doing this. This is a wife job.
This is my fucking silver.
Look, it has your picture on it.
Wow. We polish plastic around here.
I'm polishing silverware. And the wife's picture's on it. Isn't that so cute?
I hate him.
We're live, by the way.
I know.
Okay. Black Yeti Bushcraft was on here today talking about his fishing. You know who Black Yeti Bushcraft is, right?
Oh my fucking god.
Yep. Anyways. Oh. No, don't say anything.
I know.
Don't say the name.
Huh?
I need to roll out.
Okay, well, I need to go too. Yeah. Fuck you. So, Russell Stovers has the new what's it called?
Mother's Day candy?
No, rhubarb and strawberry. And we were talking about me and Poison Stinger were talking about, and he says he does not like rhubarb and strawberry, and that I should try, what was it?
Boston cream pie.
Boston cream pie. So does Russell Stovers make Boston cream pie? Flavored candy?
Why are you asking me this?
Well, because it's a Russell Stovers product.
I don't eat Russell Stovers.
I know you don't, but you keep up with that weird shit. But anyways, so
Fannie Mae? I'll keep up with
no,
it.
Fannie Mae's a great chocolate.
Yeah.
Not Fannie Mae, the college people, but anyways, so we're Bernie Mac.
Freddie Mac.
Oh, Freddie Mac. I don't even know, man.
Is Freddie Mac, is that chocolate?
No.
Freddie Mac and the other one
Fannie
and
Mae.
Fannie Mae is real estate.
Yeah, they're
No, Fannie Mae, FANNY. Is it?
No, What?
Is it FANNIE?
She knows she
F?
on camera now, bro.
Oh, you're on camera now. She said.
What?
You're on camera. They can see you. Say
Like my
hi.
face?
Yeah. See right there.
No, I don't see my face.
Oh, there you
No,
go.
she was on a lot more. It was like more than half of her face.
Oh, you're famous now.
Yeah.
They're gonna subscribe to me just so they can see your face.
Dude, 3 whole people other than us just saw your face.
Well, they just saw your face.
Yeah, it is FANNIE.
FANNIE May. Say again.
MAE.
MAE. Fannie Mae Candy. That's out of.
Fannie Mae and Bernie Mac.
No. There's a
Fannie
Chuck.
Mae and Freddie Mac is real estate. That's the whole housing crisis, dude. In 2000.
I know, but the chocolate company.
It's a Chicago chocolatier. That's what
Full face.
Full face. He said.
Face.
Oh, snap.
Full frontal.
Oh, snap.
Full frontal. Yes, that's my beautiful wife. We don't have a nickname for her yet. She is the queen bitch, and then I have a medium bitch daughter, and then a little bitch daughter, which is queen. Should be the queen bitch daughter, but
She's evil.
'Cause she's evil.
Queen bee, little bee, and baby bee.
yeah. There you go. That's part mortgage financing. No, the one we're talking about is a candy company. Damn it. Okay, I got to dig it out. Hold on. Okay.
MAY, by the way.
FANNIEMAY. Chocolate.
Walter Davis put HVS over to 1,000 subs.
Yay.
Right there.
Okay, so here it is. I will post it up, and you can get your wife or significant other chocolate for Mother's Day from this fantabulous chocolatier place based out of the Chi. They may not be open right now, but
That's essential.
is it essential?
I don't know, but
Chocolate?
it should be.
Chocolate is essential.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Go that way.
Yeah, I realized that. Really fell short there, buddy.
It's too late now. You can't take that shit back. The internet's forever.
Internet's forever, he said. Right? Well, we're getting on the 2-hour mark anyway, so.
I've already clipped it. I've got it ready to go.
Oh, he's clipped it.
50
Yeah.
Different channels.
What?
Have you seen this woman?
Have you seen this woman?
woman?
We have Merla May ice cream in Canada. Says Stan. It's essential. Is your wife still at work, Stan? Like, is she still doing the coffee? I forgot whether or not you said she's still essential worker or not. Better start growing ice cream? Or the chocolate. Oh, the chocolate. Yeah, okay. Roger.
500 pounds.
Roger that. Chocolate. I'm going to try to grow coffee. We're going to put a greenhouse on property, like one connected to the house.
Did you know that today is Cinco de Mayo?
Yes, today is Cinco de Mayo. Tactical Tony is our resident Mexican expert.
Excellent. I need
The
to-
whitest fucking Mexican you've ever seen.
Yes. Trident Tony. He's our resident
I
cerveza.
love Tony, but man, I don't buy
Big
it, bro.
margarita.
I don't buy it one bit. Not unless he's an albino.
Well, I know his real name and stuff, so I know
Yeah, so do I.
he has some ethnic background, but
Just
he
because his name sounds ethnic doesn't make him.
yes. I don't care. He's my Mexican connection, okay? How about that?
Yeah, I know. He's a great dude. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I call bull that shit. He's whiter than me, bro.
No, Tony. Can't give Tony's name away, but Tony is
No. But I did hear he loves the Russell Stover's candies.
Oh, he loves the Russell Stover's candy. Does he
Yeah.
like the chocolate roll or the Tootsie Roll?
I don't know, man. He likes all that Russell Stover in his mouth, bro.
Uh-oh. He's not here right now, otherwise he'd be choking.
Right, bro.
1,000. All right, congratulations, HVS.
Bro.
Now go share my channel and get me 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, go get yourself monetized quick before they change their mind.
I don't want to. I don't even care to be monetized. I just want the 1,000 subscribers, right?
It is a nice mark. Once you hit 1,000, that's the hard part, bro. Everything else is.
Well, no, but then we'll start doing we'll start doing giveaways because
It
once you
makes
get
it a little bit easier. Yeah, giveaways would be nice, bro. I'd like to get that going. Well, shit,
Can I
we
give
could
you
do
away?
that without 1,000
Hmm?
subs. That
Can I
might
give you
help.
away?
Yeah, somebody will take me.
Tommy Dory Christmas ornament.
No.
Why
Why you can't sell it?
I've got two.
We still have 2 Christmas ornaments. Maybe we can give those away.
I seen the picture that Riddle Girl sent me about
Yeah.
she sold it. Whoever she sold them to,
Yeah.
they turned them into a cake topper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's creative. That's what happens when people get stuck inside. They get creative.
Yep.
That's cool. That was cool.
Shit. I guess that's why we did that, right? So.
No, I know you can't grow ice cream, but you can grow the stuff for it. Do you guys have you ever made ice cream, Stan?
I did.
I thought Tony was an Italian name. I assure you, Tony is not. It can be. It can be.
He looks more Italian than Mexican to me, bro.
But yeah.
Aquatic lobster, otherwise known as Bronco Lover. He looks more Mexican than fucking Tony does.
Bronco lover. Yeah.
I don't know, Tony. You have to ask Tony. You have to ask Tony what his ethnicity is. But like,
No, I have.
as you all know from our Tony experience back in the day, like we all had, Tony is just a fucking cool dude. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
That's all I
he
got to say about that.
Yeah, I just having fun. I think
And
it's hilarious though.
he's the first one. He's the first one to throw out a racial, quote unquote, racial slur to people. So
Right.
he's cool. He's cool with it. But he was also in the United States military. So
Ooh, Stan has an ice cream attachment for his KitchenAid mixer, or for his daughter's KitchenAid mixer.
What?
That's
they got
fancy.
it. They have an ice cream attachment to make ice cream for the KitchenAid mixer. You're a bad wife.
Yeah. See,
You're
back
bad
in
wife.
my day, we had a crank, and kids got to crank.
Yeah. It was a wooden bucket. And it had a top, like a T-post went across the top.
Out, you're showing your age.
Yeah.
Oh, they already know my age. I'm old as fuck. That's what all these gray hairs are from. But anyways, and then you put salt and ice in it after you put the aluminum thing in the mixture inside of it, and then you sit there and hand cranked it. Eventually, we got an electric powered one, which was great.
Wow, we never did that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Because they didn't care to get an electric one because the kids were doing it. So I guess if they still wanted ice cream after the kids were gone, maybe they would have gotten an electric then, because they weren't fucking doing manual either. Not for ice cream.
Well, we had other things to do on the farm, so we.
Oh, what pissed me off is when they wanted to take ice cream to the fucking potluck at church. Get the fucking, now I get to have all the fun of cranking it without any of the fun of eating it.
Oh, you didn't get to eat it at the potluck either?
Well, at the potluck, yes, but I mean that was a day or so away, and a lot of fucking.
We always had to taste it, man. You always had to taste it. You couldn't get bad ice cream out,
Oh no, my mother doesn't care what if it's bad or not. That could be a whole chat, bro. I mean, I could go on that one.
All right, well, we're at the 2-hour mark. Time to check out, guys and gals.
Yeah.
Polish my silver.
Alrighty.
Is it
Yeah.
shiny?
Very.
All right, well,
sterling silver.
thanks for everybody for watching. As always, thumbs up, complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I'm Irish US MC Vet there, and the wife's over there.
Yep.
And his wife's is back there in that corner.
Hey.
So, hey, what? Why am I getting yelled at by your wife too?
I don't know, man. She's in a mood.
I am not.
It's that time.
Oh, she's in.
Not here.
No, you're not. not
Oh,
now,
fuck. Not now. Not now. All right. Thanks for everybody for checking in. Hope you all have a good day. Make sure you get your plants ready to go in. It's time, except for Stan, because he's still waiting on another frost. But
We're having one this weekend.
I already got my
another frost this weekend?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Mm.
Well, that was horrible. I just got another 16 hours worth of work to go cover up all the plants already put in the ground so they don't die of frost poisoning.
Nice.
Not frost poisoning, but frostbite.
Sounds like a problem there, man. Maybe you should move to a warmer climate.
I'm mouth, but
It's only
it is
gonna
what
be
it
like
is. It is what it is.
103 tomorrow, so.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to live there. All right, guys and gals, have a good day. We're out of here.
Peace.
Bye. Godspeed. Everybody have a great day.